All right, we're back. Let's see if this works. If I hadn't been streaming, I would have restarted a while ago. Oh, thank you, neighbors. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. It's alive! I'm back. Okay. I'm so ready. Let's go. Ready to move on. Do something new. I do not want to be doing this anymore. I do not want to be doing this anymore. I do not want to be doing this anymore. Go. Something is wrong. Looking for next new anime game. Some from Japan, Korea, and China. China. I can't read what that says. Let's just click stop. All right. So, I'm 90% sure this actually is working. There's something wrong with my emulator, most likely. And I don't know how to fix that. So, Channel that make the best anime MMORPG gacha games bigly. All right, so I wanted to look up. What's that ChatGPT? Why not? If we can. Come on, buddy. Come on. So, I am testing VRChat face tracking using the live link module. There, the animator on the character is getting set up correctly and animating properly, but the OSC data does not seem to be getting received. And on the VRC face tracking application, the avatar status is not changing or finding the appy. What's actually happening? So what's happening? Well, stuff is not happening. Basically, there is some OSC data coming through when I hit play. So I'm using my phone to track my face and then sending that to Unity. Or first I'm sending it to this program. So this is what's listening to the OSC data from my phone and then sending it to Unity. You can see that it's sending messages out, but it doesn't seem to actually be connecting to my avatar. Like right now, this avatar status, it should see the avatar. I hit play. Avatar is enabled. We even have the OSC enabled on the avatar. We can toggle that. And you can see for a split second, it actually does see it. So if I double click, for a split second, we get messages coming in. And then sending to port 9000, we can see the messages coming in right there. So we know that the messages are being received. But then when we turn on the gizmos, like if I'm blinking, you can see me blinking. Boom, boom, blink, blink, blink. So it is sending data. But just this data. So there's some mismatch with what it's sending and what it thinks it's actually getting. And so my thought is that there's this whole thing right here, OSC, and I can click Enable Avatar OSC. That doesn't do anything. Maybe I turn off this one. And I just use this one. Or does that turn that one back on? Okay, it turns that one back on. All right, so that's the same thing. Now we have the ability to do all these inputs. I can even adjust them if I go to jaw open. That should adjust something. Could there be an animation overriding it? I have pulled out all the animations on the character. So it's just our, and just to confirm that, yeah, these are not placed in the scene. They will not override or work on the character. My original setup has been disabled. Nice part about VRC Fury. So I can focus just on doing this one. These paths are animated in the controller, but not found as children of this object. I don't think I want to touch that though. I've thought about adding Minecraft music in the background. Maybe some lo-fi. I personally wouldn't want to hear it though. If I had music, it would be something only you all hear. Because I just kind of maybe I will at some point. But I can't listen to music for too long, or it actually makes me depressed for some reason. Even if it's music I like, I think it just distracts me too much. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's look at the. I can only listen to music without lyrics when I work. Well, same. Yeah, listening to people, or it's funny because I can read chat, I can talk. That doesn't bother me, but when I listen, it gets me. These are all up to date. The whole project's up to date. Let's try. Oops, I deleted that. Actually, yeah, let's delete that again. And let's do. Oh, no, because those are what the blend shapes are. I need that. Let's try the gesture manager. Boy. Never heard music from Stardew Valley. I'm sure I would recognize it. But I never played it. All right, expressions. Also, I live next to a hospital. See, we can see float smoothing, time since load. Okay, it looks like it's not actually getting any open sound control. Ah, here we go. Received OSC packet messages. Oh, I blew it up when I sent that list of parameters. So I think there's actually something wrong with the face tracking software then. Am I even using the one I just downloaded? I'm getting the feeling that there's something wrong with this one now because the avatar is fine, the emulator is fine, but when I send the parameters out, that crashes this bundle. It's going to crash it. Maybe not. But it's only sending these two. Tracking / I. Is this really orange? In the end, it was all worth it. The game popped up. We worked on it so hard that he couldn't sleep at night. I mean, definitely he has a success story. I don't know if that's something other people could realistically follow, but it is pretty impressive that he did it. Okay, I'm going to uninstall this one more time. Oops. So we're going to go to uninstall base on advanced options. Okay, so it should be gone. Good. Now what I want to do is reinstall it once again. I really wish I'd looked at the version number. Okay. I'm going to pin this to taskbar. It already has the module. I'm going to go ahead and uninstall, delete, restart. Ooh. Go back to it again. Live link, install. Close, reopen. It's initializing, and then when I turn this on, it links. Okay, so we know it's working. Now we're gonna enter play mode. No respect to people who rig their models than ever. The expenses for making the rigs are actually worth their price. It does take a while. I certainly am prone to agreeing. But it's still stuck on just these two. If I send this, it's going to crash it. Okay, let's think. Let's look at the face tracking one more time. And let's look at the modules. So now we're using Live Link. Do we have other options? High facial mocap. There's 4 ratings though. Here, streaming. Clearly, so it's not, again, it's not the app. The app, it has to be. Oh my God, it's 4:14 already, and I have made 0 progress. I'm going insane. Let's delete this one. Let's try this one. Mother fudger. Okay. Here's another way to test. We're gonna take this, delete it. We have on our, we do have a test animator on there. That really shouldn't make a difference, but we do have a test animator on there. But what we're gonna do is take the unified expressions here, take a big chunk of them, drop them right there. I'd like to look at them because I want to see, are any of them missing stuff? But there is definitely enough here. That we should see some movement, but some of these are missing. I think that's how it is, though, if I remember correctly. Just some of them are missing. All right, good to verify. Uh,
Hello, in this tutorial, I'm going to be going over debugging of my VRC face tracking. That's the AV3 emulator because it works with. Okay. So parameters are not part of the main parameter list of the avatar. So it looks like clone 1, so too many parameters. Clone 2, too many parameters.
yeah, you have like a microscope to read this.
And clone and broken 3 also has tuning parameters. VRC Fury will allow you to play it with too many parameters, but if you upload to VRChat, it will not work. So, in order to run AV3 emulator, you're going to hit Tools, Avatar 3.0 Emulator, Enable. Everything's going to go into the standing pose. So, just as a demo of what it should look like.
I see. That's annoying. That's right. I hit play, then I turn on the emulator. Can't have the emulator start. Bet that's it. That's it. I bet that's it. That's it. Oh, no. Okay. Well, at least I don't feel as crazy. Since it's open, we're getting stuff.
Yeah. This is a working version of it, so I'll just click that one. So you have to click it and then hierarchy. Then in the hierarchy, you're going to have this gesture manager AV3 menu. Click the menus, enable lip tracking, face tracking. That's what will enable the animations. Then scrolling down to the runtime user inputs, floats, and there will be these FT v2 variables. These are your face tracking variables that are being sent by basically OSC.
We're in deep here. Tutorials on the go. Yeah, we're losing our minds. Still not seeing the avatar.
So in order to run them or test them, you just basically drag them up and down.
I'm ready to yawn. Oh, me too. Me too. All right. So what were we looking at? What was he looking at? User inputs, these FT values. So none of these are animating things. And his were.
See things move. You can the V2 variables. These are your face tracking variables. They are being sent by basically
Yes, face
OSC.
tracking.
So applications and scroll.
Okay. I think I jumped a step. I should have turned these on. Okay, I see. I see stuff animating. Good. It's like, man, it really should be animating. And it is. Okay. All right.
Scrolling down to the runtime. I run them down. See things move. Snap. The eyes go wide. What do you call? Basically, that opens up the jaw. And then mouth closed is the additive to jaw open. So that makes hold down per local network clones. That's what we need. So network clones in sync, create network clone. It's going to create a network clone. So it's going to be a clone of this, but it's going to be a remote. So this is going to be local if you were using it. This is for if somebody else is sick that move. Because oops, I need to do that one. So if I do this one, they should both go up. Yeah. Now I have these other broken ones. Let's go to broken one here. Good. Eyelid up and down. So it only looks like my ears are moving. Well, that doesn't work right. Why is that not working? Now, a thing I have on my templates is a debug panel. If you do that, if you click that, it'll pop up here. And this you can be used in VRChat or in the actual Unity.
This is
You
what
can
I'm
see
seeing.
this is moving, which is good. So frame time thing moving, that's a good thing. Now I'm going to drag this. I'm going to drag this up and down. Now you can see over here, I closed. It's supposed to be a value of 1. Oops. Oh, right. This is inverse. So if it goes to 0, it's going to be the closed blend shape is going to be a value of 1. If it goes to 0.7, it's going to be 0. So in that blend shape, it's not getting activated. Well, let's check other ones. Well, that's not being activated also. Well, none of these are activating. Why is this not activating? Well, okay, let's look at the avatar. So one of the common things is...
Remember yesterday we said this character had less than half a day's work left? Well, no. I did finish it before lunch, but the character's ready. It's the technical...
Let's say I did an
That's
update on
stuff.
this, and I don't really know Blender very well. Well, let's look at this avatar in the hierarchy, and let's see what we got here. Well, if you look at this, the body is named, it's not named body. Per my setup on that, it is critical that the face tracking animations are putting.
Mine is named body. Body with no spaces, so that's not the issue.
Body. Switch paths are animated in the controller, but they're not found in the avatar. Well, it's complaining that.
Wait, but I did see that. That's animated controller, but not found. Okay. Advanced settings. Oh, I don't want to do that. The animations do see it. They do see it. It's not all of them that see it, but they do see it. Like, that's what I just tested when I pulled out all those animations, is that they are working on it. And I was able to get the mouth to move.
Body doesn't exist. So we're going to go into advanced options. And there's a thing called path rewrite rules in prefetty. And we're going to rewrite it to body.001. Now, it turned from red to yellow. Yellow is just a warning. It's just saying that things are going to have to be changed in order to make this work. So now I have that updated. So that rewrites it from the animations to body.001 on the avatar. So once you do that, that covers one of the full controllers. The other thing we'll change is the debug. Debug is still pointing to body, so what you'll do is you have to unpack that. Click out. That'll be body.001. Now it's going to show up. So what's going to do is it's pair up to the blend shapes that are on the mesh. It's doing a blend shape between these two. So once that's done, we should be able to animate body, that body mesh. So I'll go back into play mode.
It's certainly a pretty penny, Keith.
Later now. So I closed. Will now activate, and the green dots will move. So the white.
Does that happen? And it says that it is the body one that's missing. Okay, so this is the air. This is the air right here. So we edit this. If the animated path has this prefix, then rewrite to body. Little punk. That must mean that I am still missing some blend shapes, but that wouldn't prevent it from working. It wouldn't prevent it from working.
Right, it's going to be the raw data from
Okay, I want to see if that slider moves when I do that. So. Wow, that's loud. All right, so we go here, face tracking, debug. We have this whole menu here. We can go down to user inputs and we can adjust these and I see them moving.
Now, I purposely broke this one. So let's try this one. Do that. Now this one's still named right. The body is correct. Now, what did I break it? Well, let's see. One of the things I do is I do actually go through the blend shapes on the avatar. I actually go through these. So let's say test that. I go to the thumb. Well, it's not activating, so that means that it's not animating this shape. Well, let's see what's wrong with that. Let's go into the body. So you click the mesh, then you get the blend shapes, scroll down, and let's try to find the thumb. But, oh, okay, well, it looks the same. It's spelled right. What's going on here? So, one of the things about Blender is it can do things that are not advisable to do for a blend shape name. Let me open it. Okay. So let's open up the Blender file for this. And let's click on the mesh, go down to blend shapes, and let's look at look funnel. Well, it looks like it's named right. Let's look at basically my spreadsheet. Oh, so I have a spreadsheet we can look at. Double check. Look funnel, well, that's spelled right. Why is it not working? Oh, let's just double click. Oh, what's going on here? Well, if you look really closely, if you look really closely here, if you don't probably issue screen size, but let's zoom in this a little bit. If I double click this, there's a space back here. Yeah, if you have to remove that space.
But I'm not having any trouble with things that aren't animating. So let's double check. There's no space in the tuple. How about these? No, no spaces. So
Um, oh, look, so I'm using unlimited parameters. I think I was using the tool that
a lot of chest.
param
There's an add-on for Blender which can help you test blend shapes with ARKit. I've used a few ARKit face rigging things, but this one is a slightly different. It's not quite ARKit.
What I'm going to do is basically we'll take all the float and integer controls in your avatar menu, and we'll sort of press them down to 16, basically a size of 16 of parameters. Okay, so this is broken 3. Let's go to this folder. So VRC 3 takes all builds and throws it into this temp folder, which is all like the built avatar. So it has like the face track and everything combined together. And you can use this to like sort of debug of what's going on. So if I click this parameter list, so anything that's part of the unlimited parameters is going to be unsynced. So it looks like that we have the height, floor height, and this main chest fluff and everything is on sync. But it looks like these fluff squish, so these could probably unsync those. So it should be synced, but it will only sync if the user is looking at this. Parameter list looks like we're at 239 out of 256, which is good. So we are under the parameter list, so parameter limit, so that will work. Chat.
That did not answer my problems. Already on. I wonder. There's no space here on the body. All right, let's look at the Discord one more time. So avatar status, avatar status loading. This guy's having the same problem I am on today. Hmm. It's set up as a private network. Okay, so that's probably it. Oh, well, it was on private. Set it to private, restart. I already have it on private. Solution found? Who knows? Now that I think about it, though, the last time I did this, I was on a different network. I was on a different Wi-Fi network. So I wonder if I'm just having trouble with my network itself. That would make more sense because it's like things are coming in but not going out. So I wonder if allow an app through firewall. Let's try Unity. Interesting. I think I found it. And that would make sense because VRC face tracking was fine and sending messages, but Unity, it wasn't getting anything back from Unity. That's probably it. Hello, Christian. Welcome back. Still not seeing the character, but I think I'll need to restart again. Regrese al escuela. What about LiveLink app? LiveLink, AirKit, and LiveLink app are different. LiveLink uses ARKit. ARKit is iPhone's face tracking stuff. So I think that most likely was the solution that I just did. But I think I'll have to reset my settings. Or reset my computer, most likely. $20, 22.322. All right, well, we'll call it there. I'm really hoping that's it, but it's almost 5. Oh, I can't believe I spent the whole afternoon on this, which really sucks. But it's just how it goes sometimes. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you're all having an amazing Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow. We are done with this avatar after today. So there will be a lot of work on other avatars coming up. Look forward to that, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your day. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Sorry for the sudden bye, but I'm gonna reset my computer again.